This is the Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab. It's a 4x2. Obviously there are multiple options available. That's what we have on this truck today. The sticker price is $44,200. But if you check out our website, down in the description of this video, you'll find a link there to the findthebestcarprice.com website. That's where we're going to provide free training for you to learn how to contact dealerships via email and basically set yourself up to get the best deal possible on your next vehicle, whether it's a Ram 1500 like this or something else. But let's take a look at this truck and see exactly what it's all about. The tire size on this truck is 275/65 R18. Of course, that R18 meaning you will have 18-inch wheels. And while these are not power folding side view mirrors, you can still fold those in manually if you wish to. Of course, the adjustment here is going to be power. And as you can see, you got the 1500 logo here with that 5.7 liter V8 Hemi information right there just to tell you exactly what's under the hood or anybody around you who might know. And if you are a fan of chrome, well, the front end of this truck should make you happy. Just what you're going to get on this particular model. But the most important thing that I think people are going to want to know about is exactly what is under this hood. All right, one of my favorite features here, you don't have to go hunting for the rod to manually put the hood up and hold it in place. Something I always like. If you're a gearhead, you probably like that too. Under the hood is this 5.7 liter V8 Hemi putting out 395 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. And like I said earlier, this is a 4x2, so it is a two-wheel drive truck. Gas mileage comes in at 15 miles per gallon city, 22 out on the highway, a combined total of 17 miles per gallon with those numbers. And according to Ram, you should burn 5.9 gallons of gasoline for every 100 miles you drive. If you're wondering what the remote for this truck looks like, pretty simple, but I do like the fact that down there on the bottom you have that remote start. A lot of advantages to that, so you can see what's there. And you're going to see the dual exhaust. You've got the chrome tips here, very good sounding engine, and you have a dampened tailgate. That is always an advantage here. And depending on what engine combination you have under the hood and a lot of other variables, you'll see a number of different options as far as payload and towing go. I will put all that information on the screen. Of course, you're going to have 4 different tie-down points, one at each corner of the bed of this truck. And of course, obviously there are options available for the bed liners. I mentioned earlier that there is a lot of interior space and a lot of interesting little spaces for storing things. You can see the large door bins there. We're going to do the bottle test right off the bat on the door bin. And of course, you're going to have a lot of space here in the back seat. And one thing that's very interesting is you don't have a really high transmission tunnel to deal with here. The floor is really flat back here. It's completely flat. Actually, no transmission tunnel whatsoever. So that's good news if you are the middle seat passenger here in the back seat. And more storage. You can lift both sides of these 60-40 split seats up to maximize space back here and increase cargo space. That's always a good thing. And let me just loosen or unbuckle that. And there is the cup holders and the fold down armrest. Again, the bottle test. Let's see. That fits in there really well. There is a little bit of space left if you want to put something in beyond that. Dual air conditioning vents back here as well. A little bit of space here inside. Kind of hard to show from this angle, but there is some extra space in there as well. And as we work our way into the front seat, going to have an even larger door bin here for a lot more space for storing, well, whatever you want to store there. And just a quick look at the trim and everything there as far as the materials go for the door panel. And as you can see, you've got space right here. You also will have the conventional glove box underneath here, pretty deep, so a lot of space right there. You have 4-way adjustable driver and passenger seats here. Both are manually adjustable. It's still adjustable nonetheless. just to give a quick look at what you have here. And again, the bottle test, very important to a lot of people. Kind of the same situation here as what we had on the rear. Fits very well with the conventional size water bottle, but there is some space left over. Okay, we're going to take a quick look here into the front seat from the main area, the driver's seat. And just to show you, the large door bin also had the upper door bin here. Probably don't have to tell you too much about what all is here, but just so you can see, you also have the adjustable tilt and telescopic steering wheel. It's manually adjustable when you just drop that release right there. But I want to show you a couple of things that are really important here. You can see that there is a nice large console right here. I'm going to drop the angle right here just so you can see that. You also have some storage right here in the front area. You can pull this area out, or you can conceal that away if you want to. Got a couple of USB ports right there. But what I talked about earlier, the fact that you have the ability to move that out of the way, and there is that third seat that I referred to earlier. And on top of that, or maybe I should say under, you also have some storage right down here. And then there's another release, and there's even more storage right here. Like I said, if your house is overcrowded, you can probably start storing some of the things you don't need in the house here inside of the truck. So let's hit the push button start. That's started up. Just let you see what happens with the instrument cluster. Just to show you what's here, steering wheel mounted controls, everything is really simple to figure out. I know a lot of people maybe haven't had this kind of technology yet, but as you can see, I can work my way through different information here on the dashboard with those steering wheel mounted controls. And then of course you're going to have a little more space up here on the top, and a nice place to have your remote. You won't normally have this piece on it, of course, but that's here for dealership purposes. And let's see here, let's make sure that everything works here. We're going to get that out of the way just to kind of run through things here. And as you can see, it's a touch screen, or if you don't want to use the touch screen function, you can also use the functionality here with the buttons to get through whatever you want to get to, not get through, but get to. We'll say that correctly just so we're not hit by the correction Nazis on our grammar. And if you're directionally challenged, you have a compass. That makes life a little bit easier depending on what your situation is. And of course, a lot of different functionality here that you can go through and adjust. And then one final thing to see there. And here is your climate control, easy to use. You got controls here for traction control. And of course, your tow haul mode if you wish to use that or need to use that. And if you ever wonder where the shifter is, I know the first time I got in one of these trucks when they came out, I was looking for the shifter up here, and of course, it's right down here. And let's go into reverse so we can take a quick look at that rear view camera. If you need to zoom in, obviously you can do that, or zoom back out. Everything pretty simple, at least in my opinion. I think it's very easy to figure out. A very user-friendly interior here in this truck. But I think my favorite thing is the fact that there is just almost endless storage. And that is a quick look at the 2021 version of the Ram 1500 Bighorn. Remember to check out that link in the description of the video that I mentioned earlier, where we teach you how to go about doing business for free, the same way that a professional auto broker does, so you get the best deal possible on your next vehicle, whether it's a car, SUV, or truck. And here's something that we really want from you guys. When you have success using what you learn, tell us all about it. Contact us and tell us about your success stories. And I'll see you in our next video. Have a great day.